Ready to go, Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman Racing next. They'll go 20 laps in distance. Give it the starting lineup in just a moment.
Well, which one of the Niers is going to win this one?
I have no clue.
Huh?
Oh no.
Upturn rolling back.
So it will be Frank Sibley on the pole in the 92 with Eric Nier alongside. Row number 2 is going to be Jonathan Murphy in the 62. Alongside of him will be the 9 of Logan Brown. Row number 3, Josh Reome, the 91. 5 of Stevie Roberts. Row number 5 is going to find Ryan Shanahan in the 32. 17 of Owen Nier. Row number 6, Brennan Moore in 35. And alongside of him will be the 18 of Gavin Eisele. Richard Murtaugh in the 33 inside row number 6, along with Taylor Doxtater in the 44. Row 7, Mike Fowler in the 410. Camdin Cook in the 14. Row number 8, Paul DeRuyter in the 1D. Keegan Nier 34K. Row number 9, Brady Howard the 54. George Sanford in the 2. Row 10, Justin Gadbaw in the 18G. David Kingsley in the 88. Row number 11, scheduled to go, is Greg Brinklow in the 707, but we don't see Greg out there right at the moment. Alongside of him, slated to go, was Dylan Moore in the 35D, Jessica Power in the 52, and Greg Gould in the 9, Tyler Stevenson. Not sure if he was able to answer the call or not. That car was tore up pretty badly after the heat race.
I don't think you're going to see him. Right end of tore up on it a little bit. Jessica, she's starting in the last row. Her chances of winning snowballing hell. Second. 11th row, so I don't think she's done.
Don't know.
You never know, but I can't believe it. Been that sharp all year.
Last week she was. Or the week before that.
20 laps, Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman ready to do battle. Frank Sibley ran strong in his heat race earlier today. He's looking to get his first ever win in this class. Eric Nier looking for his third. 20 laps to decide it. Mike Leclerc's got some help in the flag stand off of turn number 4. The Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman is green. As they work through turn number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway, it's Frank Sibley on in front of the field. As they go to turn number 3 and 4, Eric Nier still there for second. Logan Brown having a solid start to the night as he works it off at turn number 3 and 4 with position number 3. Lap number 1, it is Sibley in command as they work in turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. 92 Sibley in control. The 34 of Eric Nier right there with him in spot number 2 as Logan Brown, Josh Reome, and Stevie Roberts complete the top 5. Down to the line this time by Sibley. Driving away from the field in the early going here as they work in lap number 2. caution lights are on. Brennan Moore in the 35 slowed over there towards the entrance of the pit road and got fired up again, so track is clear. So track looks clear. Looks like Moore is going to get refired and is going to get back out on the racetrack here. Thought he might have had a problem, but so he'll bring it into the back of the field and we'll be set to go back under the green flag with 2 laps complete. So again, next week we are idle, no racing next Friday night here at Can-Am Speedway. We are coming back the following week to finish off May the 30th. Of course, next week it is Memorial Day weekend, Victoria Day weekend this weekend for our Canadian friends. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their long weekend. That's from north of the border. May 30th, it is the summer starter, the 10th edition of it. The Whitesboro Plow Shop, DIRTcar 358 Modifieds. Lance Willix is the defending race winner. He'll look to go back-to-back. Looking to become the first 2-time winner of the summer starter since Alan Johnson won it in 94 and 96.
Yeah. Still got a lot of racing.
So we'll see how that all goes in 2 weeks' time. Memorial Day weekend, next weekend. One of the biggest racing weekends of the season, of course, with Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 for the NASCAR Cup Series. Lots taking place. And all eyes are obviously going to be on Kyle Larson as he tries that famous double once again. Hopefully it all works out and he gets to race both events. But right now, Frank Sibley is trying to hold on to the lead and get his first Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman win. Eric Nier got his first 2 last year at the end of the season, winning the final point night, and also he won the DIRTcar Sportsman Series race. Set for green. Through turn 3 and 4, we're back underway. Nier to the bottom, Sibley on the outside lane, drag race down the back straightaway. Nier keeps pace with Sibley down into turn number 3 and 4. Jonathan Murphy with a problem in the 62, slows it considerably, and he will hit. A couple of cars come together. Brennan Moore and a host of others. Looks like it might have been Taylor Doxtater. No, Doxtater is still out there. Doxtater still out there. I thought it might have been the 44 of Taylor Doxtater, but it is not. Another car got caught up there. Jonathan Murphy slowed. Not much anybody could do. Murphy trying to get out of the way as best as he could. And Brennan Moore with some major damage on the 35. Looks like it's Paul DeRuyter in the 1D that also got caught up over there. And some heavy damage to all 3 of those race cars over there in turn number 3. Looking at our monitor up here, Brennan Moore is moving around inside of the car, but the rear end is heavily damaged on that 35 ride. Our medical crews and safety team checking on him over there. Brennan Moore got his first career Sportsman win here at Can-Am back in May the 6th of 2022. Also has a pair of wins over at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. Again, ladies and gentlemen, karting action at this coming Saturday night, 5 o'clock start time. About 9 or 10 divisions of karting action ready to go tomorrow night. If you're looking for something fun to do, head on behind the grandstands tonight or tomorrow night to the kart track. So drivers being told to stop over there in turn number 3. We're looking at our monitors up here. Jonathan Murphy, he was checking the damage on his car, but he has since got back in, so it looks like he is all right there. And the concern now, I believe it looks like from here, is Brennan Moore. Safety and medical crews checking in on him.
Brennan Moore got nailed twice.
Oh, there he is. Rescue squad one is still running. Flashing. Oh, they're pulling onto the track now.
So it looks like Brennan Moore is getting out of the race car, so he is okay, ladies and gentlemen. He's just going to get checked out in the ambulance over there.
Looks like you got a broadside on the second hit there.
Of course, the Moore family, they haul all the way from Elgin, Ontario, Canada to compete here with us every week. They've competed here for a long time, especially with the karting ranks and stuff like that. And Brennan and Dylan both ran here in limited sportsman action as well, but tough night for older brother Brennan. Hopefully he'll be okay and be able to get the car repaired and come back in a couple of weeks. Of course, we talked about it. Brennan got his first ever win here at Can-Am May the 5th of 2023 here at Can-Am. Then he also picked up a win at Brockville that same year, August the 19th, and then won the prestigious Fall National event up there in October, on October 13th, a 40-lap contest in that one. So been a while since Brennan has been to Victory Lane, and he'd like to get back there to do it. Unfortunately, it won't happen tonight, but strong driver out of Elgin, Ontario, and hopefully he's okay and be able to rest up and come back in a couple of weeks' time to try to get his first win of the season. Again, we'll get the rest of the field fired up and ready to go back under green very shortly.
I'd like to see him shut those red lights off.
Might be transporting them.
So track is clear, yellow flag is back out. So word in the pit area is Brennan Moore. We did see him get out of the car and walk to the ambulance. Now they are going to transport him to another ambulance just for observations, just to make sure everything is okay, just to be sure. But otherwise, Brennan Moore is okay, and he is talking with safety officials. And we're ready for green. Frank Sibley and Eric Nier. We'll bring them back to the line, and we're back underway. Nier goes to the point, down the back straightaway. Sibley right there with him in his tire tracks, holding on to second. Josh Reome, Gavin Eisele, Logan Brown. That's your top five. As watch for Richard Murtaugh. He is hungry to get a win as they work it down to the line, this time by at lap number 3. Nier with the advantage though, but Sibley not letting him get away. He's got about a couple of car lengths to make up as they go to turn number 3 and 4. Back to the line this time by at lap number 5. Goes up on the leaderboard. It's Eric Nier in control. Sibley right there with him to try to challenge as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Gavin Eisele, he's moving forward as well. Eisele moves up into third, getting around Josh Reome, Richard Murtaugh right there with those two drivers in front of him in fifth. Mike Fowler, he's made his way from towards the tail of the field. He's up into spot number 6 as they work it down into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line. Sibley, full head of steam up on the top side. He'll rally back by Eric Nier up off of turn number 2 as they'll drag race down the back straightaway for the top spot into turn number 3 and 4. Sibley on the outside lane, Eric Nier down low as they cross the line this time by. It's going to be Sibley by about a half a car length at the stripe. Oh, and we got Greg Gould around on the back straightaway. Sibley to the point though as they head down the back straightaway. Caution lights are back on. Yellow lights are back on at lap number 7.
Now we're going to get this one done. Oh, is it going? Come on back, he's okay. She's up to 12. Oh, yeah.
So 7 laps are complete, 13 more to go. Sundance Leisure DIRTcars will be up after this to conclude the night.
Number 11.
Yeah.
So Frank Sibley shows the way this one. He has got a strong race car right now. Frank, of course, looking for that first ever Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman win. Did a lot of winning on asphalt and Legends cars as well, but decided that he wanted to try a different adventure, wanted to try dirt track racing. And perfect way to do it right here at Can-Am, but it's been a struggle for him, but he has got better and better each and every year. Now he's in a position to win his first ever feature. Still quite a ways to go in this one, but that car is definitely fast. Once it gets wound up, it seems like he gets faster. I was there the night Frank won his first ever go-kart race. I know why, because I ran second to him. He was happy that day. I was happy that day just to finish. Track is clear. Yellow lights have been extinguished. Frank Sibley is the control car. He'll go from the outside of that front row.
Coming down here. Sibley's
Set for green. We're back underway. Once again, on the restart, Eric Nier is able to get away as they hustle down the back straightaway. Sibley relegated back to second. As the laps start to click off here, we see Sibley get faster on that outside lane. Now Josh Reome gets into the mix as well, the 91 machine. The racing firefighter out of Clayton, holding on to spot number 3 as Nier continues to show the way. Sibley on that outside lane, holding on to second. Reome third. Murtaugh now to fourth as Mike Fowler has jumped it up into the top 5 here as we close into the halfway point of this one. 9 down, 11 to go. Eric Nier in control. Sibley keeping Eric Nier in striking distance though as they come down the back straightaway. The 92 is Sibley still there for second. 91 of Reome is third. Murtaugh made his way back around Mike Fowler as he goes to fourth. Fowler holding on to the 5 spot at the moment as we work at the halfway point. 10 down, 10 more to go. Nier, Sibley, and Reome 1, 2, and 3 right there as the 33 Richard Murtaugh holding on to the number 4 position. 5th still is the 410 of Mike Fowler. 18 of Gavin Eisele holding on to 6. Owen Nier is 7th. Jessica Power made her way up into the top 10. She's now 8th, battling with Logan Brown for position. He holds on to 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Taylor Doxtater in the 44. In the meantime, the 91 of Josh Reome is slid by Frank Sibley to move up into position number 2. Sibley kicked back to the 3 spot. Murtaugh still there in 4th. 5th is Fowler. As we come down to the line at lap number 12, lap car Greg Gould gets up out of the way. 91 of Reome giving chase from second. Reome trying to move in as they hustle down the back straightaway. Mike Fowler and everybody else should be able to clear the 9 of Gould as they go down to turn number 3, and Greg's going to take it immediately to pit road as they work in lap number 13 with 7 to go. And we got a car around over there in turn number 3 and 4 is the 54 of Brady Howard. Brady Howard around in turn number 4 all by himself. Yellow lights are on with 13 complete. Brady Howard won 5 times last year down the Motorworks Limited Sportsman action. Struggling here tonight, but it is quite the switch moving from the Doneth Motorworks Limited Sportsman ranks to this division here, but talented driver, picking it up each and every week. So He'll have to pick it up at the tail end of the field for this next restart. Eric Nier will have Josh Reome to his hip pocket as we get set to go back under the green flag. Frank Sibley, Richard Murtaugh, and Mike Fowler now up into the top 5. We'll see if Eric Nier can hold on as he looks to get back to victory lane. He won the final race of the season last year, final 2 races of the year last year. Josh Reome second, Frank Sibley now third, Richard Murtaugh, Mike Fowler, Gavin Eisele, Owen Nier, Jessica Power up into the number 8 position. Logan Brown having a great night, holding on to 9th, and Taylor Doxtater 10th. Keegan Nier is 11th, Ryan Shanahan 12th, 13th Camdin Cook, 14th Stevie Roberts, 15th is Dylan Moore, 16th George Sanford, Justin Gadbaw 17th, David Kingsley is 18th, and Brady Howard 19th. Those are the cars that are running on the racetrack at this point. 13 down, 7 to go. Eric Nier looking for win number 3. The Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman. Nier has been strong, but that 91 of Josh Reome is going to be right there with him. They're getting close on the restart. We're back to green. Eric Nier to the bottom. Josh Reome's going to swing it up to the outside lane as they drag race down the back straightaway side by side. Behind them, Richard Murtaugh looking for a spot as well, trying to get around Sibley as they go to turn number 3 and 4. Nier to the inside lane. Josh Reome's going to take the long way around. Josh Reome to the point at lap 14. Reome to the point as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Eric Nier back to second. Frank Sibley, Gavin Eisele, Richard Murtaugh all knotted up in a battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th as they come back down to the line. Reome in control. Eric Nier's had a great run here tonight. Is behind them. Gavin Eisele making an aggressive move to the inside lane. Him and Sibley get close out there. Sibley went up the racetrack and then opened the door for Murtaugh, Fowler, and now Jessica Power to try to get through as they work in turn number 3 and 4 this time by. We'll have 4 laps left to go. 4 remain. Josh Reome trying to bring it home here for his first win of the season as they work it down the back straightaway. Eric Nier is second, followed by Gavin Eisele into 3rd, Richard Murtaugh, Mike Fowler the top 5. Here comes Jessica Power in a bid for 5th. She's got it going into turn number 3 and 4, and will look to get by Richard Murtaugh as well down the front straightaway. 3-car battle there for position, and Jessica Power on the move late in the going. But we're running out of laps to try to catch Josh Reome as they head down the back straightaway. We'll have 2 laps left to go as they come back down to the line, this time by Josh Reome in control of the field. Josh looking for career win number 8 here at the Can-Am Speedway as they work it through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Eric Nier about a half a straightaway back in position number 2. Gavin Eisele still 3rd. Jessica Power 4th. Richard Murtaugh and Mike Fowler battling for 5th. White flag in the air for Josh Reome. Looking to get his first win of 2025. Eric Nier giving chase. He had a great run early on, but he's going to run out of laps and run out of time. Checkered flag is in the air, and Josh Reome brings it off of turn number 4. The racing firefighter out of Clayton is back in victory lane at Can-Am. Eric Nier will cross in second. Gavin Eisele, Jessica Power, and Mike Fowler gets a top 5 finish here tonight.